The best pro contractors take immense pride in their attention to detail and the ability to transform a customer's vision into the home of their dreams. I'm Janet Blake from FastenMaster, and we're traveling the country to talk with some of these extraordinary craftsmen.
I get a certain pleasure when I show up at a house and there's a blank space. It's like a blank canvas. I'm Brendan Casey with Casey Fence and Deck out of Frederick, Maryland. Our thing is doing custom decks. We take a lot of pride in doing a nice job and doing it right the first time.
After looking at some of his photos, I called him up. He came out, met with me for probably a couple hours, coming up with basically this plan here, and he did a great job designing it. Pretty much gave me what I asked for, and I'm real happy with it.
Here you have a lot of open space and a nice view. First thing we came up with was to lower the deck down so the railings are not blocking your view out the window. We try to build things with function to it. So on this situation, we have a power meter on the back of the house. Client did not want to see that power meter, so my guys built this little box. It serves as a bench and it also camouflages that meter. I always go the extra mile. Laying out like the corners, the way we do the corners on the deck. We do a lot of this picture framing that we have on here. In 33 years of construction, I have never put a butt joint in a deck. That's one of those little things that we take a lot of pride in. Our staircases, instead of having narrow steps, we opened everything up. So it just made everything more inviting. We use a larger railing post on our deck instead of the smaller post. It just gives it a more structurally sound feel to everything. We love to put lights on the deck. I think that's one of the things that separate a deck from the deck next door. And that's our goal. We never want to be like the guy next door. When we lay our decking, a little trick that we've learned over the time is we put all the decking down at one time and we don't pre-cut any of it. And then we'll lay down straight edges and we cut every board at the same time when they're the same temperature. The guys that built this project really enjoy the extra little detail. It's hard to find good help these days. Mike, he came to us, I built his family's deck about 6 years ago, and he watched me build the deck as a kid, and when we finished, he told his dad, that's what I want to do, and went to the local CTC, like Votech carpentry school program, went through that whole thing, and when he got out, his dad called me up and asked me if I'd give his son a job. We hired him, and boy, has never missed a day's work. Anybody can build a box and drop boards on top of it. The difference is what you do with that box, and I want to know that when I go to bed at night, I've done my very best.
I would highly recommend Casey Fence and Deck. 100%. If I needed another deck built, I'd be calling Brendan.
Visit this link to learn how to be considered for our Pride in Craftsmanship video series.